Hello, you're welcome. This moment we want to work on graphical operations, still on linear inequalities. Okay, last time we did on, in the last video we did on number line. Now, we've gone beyond that. At this moment, we are still working still on, let's say x, okay, is greater than 2. How do we show this on a graph? On a simple graph. Okay. Now, we can draw a line. This is, let's say this is 0, and this is our 2, and this is our 1. Okay. Now, we are not more expecting you to do this. Okay. No, not more at this point, since we are looking at way to introduce graph. So the only thing we do is showing it on graph. This is strictly less than 2. Then we draw a line this way. Either you use a broken line or a dot. Okay. Then after, when you do this, you then use dot and shade here. You can shade to as where anywhere your hand can get to. So having done this, you've represented x is strictly greater than 2. But remember, you should not use a strong line to dictate. Okay. Now, that is to say, you know what we've done now, we've done it in number line. So definitely this is not correct. Okay. Okay. It is actually correct because we are looking x, using x. But let this serve as an introduction. But what if it is y? Y is greater than 2. If we're actually talking about graph, do we need to represent it this way? No. Because one, on the value of y is range. Okay. Y, this is a domain. On the domain, we are getting it on the x values. But on a range, you don't use there. Rather, we draw a line. Okay. Where here we're going to be our y. Here is going to be our x. Okay. Here is going to be negative y. Here is going to be negative x. So this is our 0. Okay. If I'm to represent x is greater than 2 and y is greater than 2. Okay. Then let me say this is 1. This is 2. This is minus 1 and this is minus 2. On the y x values, okay, let me use another number here so that it will not confuse us. Okay, yeah, let me use another number. Now I'm working on this and this together now. How do you see this? The first one is the one I represented here, okay. I am just trying to show you how it related to the first one. Then you can now go ahead. Shade as much as you can. What it means is that it is greater than 2. The part I'm shading is greater than 2. Then what about y is greater than 5? Obviously, if we are to number the y part, this is 1, this is 2, this is minus 1, this is minus 2. Okay. Now, y is strictly greater than 2, which means I will draw. You can see this. Then you draw up, shade up. Oh, I don't know if what I have done is anywhere clear to you. You can shade as much as you can. Why? Because it is not related. But I don't think we should bring the two shadings together to avoid confusion. But I am very sure you get what I'm trying to say. Now, okay, we use 5. It's 5. Let me say here is 3 and 5. Anyhow. Okay. Now, what if I have x is greater than or equal to 6? Now, if I have x is greater than or equal to 6, how do I show this? Okay. Now, I have already known that this is my negative x and this is my positive x. So, if my 6 is here, is greater than or equal to 6, I will use a thick line and draw. Okay. Then, possibly. Okay. That have shown. Okay. That have shown I have represented x is greater than 6. Then if it is other way around, y is less than or equal to, let me say 3. Okay, then, and this is my 3, and it is less than 3, equal to 3. You can see, I will first draw this line and shade down. Okay, the y values will cover the down. The y values will cover the down. So we really need to know what we are doing. Okay, in case if question comes, you should know how to tackle it. For instance, I have a question like this. 4 minus 3x is less than or equals to 5 plus 2x. Okay, they say solve and show your answer on a number line, on a graph. Okay, this can be used as, because it's a one variable, so I can't call it graph. Possibly you can use graph to represent it. Okay, because in a graph or in a Cartesian plane we have x and y values, but anyhow you can also work on it. It is not bad. For instance, let me say I have this. The first thing you need to do is 4 minus 3x is less than or equals to 5 plus 2x. So what do? We collect like terms. Please take notes. We collect like terms. Collecting like terms means minus 3x. Then when this crosses equality sign becomes minus 2x is less than 5 minus 4. So this minus 3x minus 2x is minus 5x is less than is less than 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. So what do we have now? X is less than minus 1 over. Oh my God. This is a negative coefficient. So I'm going to divide by minus 5. Let me just do it this way so that everyone will follow. This will go with this. So our x now will be, see, we've divided by negative coefficient. It turns to greater than minus 1 over 5. Okay. Now we are going to show this either on a number line or in a graphical method which is used. Okay, we have this as our negative x and positive x minus 1 over 5. This will be our, if I have this to be my negative 1, negative 1 over 5 is less than negative 1. So I can have my negative 1 over 5 here, negative 1 over 5. I hope you understand. Negative 1 over 5 is greater than negative 1. Okay, I'll come back to this. If I have something like this, negative 1, negative 2, or negative 10. So which one is biggest? This is 0, and these are positive numbers. You can see that the biggest number here on the negative side is negative 1, because negative 1 is greater than negative 10. That's what I'm trying to explain here. As the number tends to 0, as the negative number tends to 0, it increases. It increases towards 0, while as it is tending to infinity, it is decreasing. Here, as it is tending to infinity, it is increasing. While as it is tending to 0, it is decreasing. I hope you can see the two difference. As it tending to 0, it is decreasing. Here, as it is tending to 0, it is increasing. Okay. Now, if I take this to represent, it is strictly greater than 1 over 5, negative 1 over 5, I will use this. Okay. Strictly greater. Strictly greater. Take note again. Strictly greater. Where do we shade? I have taken the bound. So where do we shade now? Are we shading here or here? That's right. We are shading to the side. So we are shading to the right hand side. You can shade. You can shade as much as your pen and your time can take you. You can shade this way. When I see this graph, I will be able to interpret it that x value is strictly greater than negative 1 over 5. Okay. Thank you. I hope that has been made clear to you. So if I have another values, you can solve this. Maybe 4. Okay, we used 4 before. Let me see. It's 3 minus 2 minus 8x. Okay, plus 5x. Okay, is greater than or equal to 2 open bracket x plus 3. Okay. Yeah. If I have this, I think it's not a problem. you can just open the bracket, then you solve. Solution to this, I have, if you have 3 minus 8x is greater than or equal to 2x plus 6. This times this is 2x, this times this is 6. So collecting like terms, I have minus 8x minus 2x is greater than or equal to what? 6 plus minus this is 3. Okay, this is minus 11 minus 10x is greater than or equal to what? 3. So meaning our x is now less than or equal to, this will now turn to, okay, 3 over minus 3 over 10. Okay, minus 3 over 10 will give you 0 points. It is not up to 1, even negative. So if you take this, if you take it on the graph, you see that value is still very small. It's not up to 1. So if I take this here, since it's negative, I don't know why we are getting negative numbers. So if I have my 1 here, my value will also fall before 1. Remember, this is 0. Okay, so this is my negative. So you are shading. If it is, this is, remember, this is my 1. So I'm taking this. It is not up to 1. I can take this to be minus 1 over 10. Am I correct? Sorry, minus 3 over 10. And this is negative 1. So I will take this and shade. Sorry, what is the question? Okay, what is the answer? X is less than or equal to, good, which means I was correct. Then you shade the left hand side. You shade the left hand side because it is less than this, meaning this is greater. So it is any other number. Remember, minus 3 over 10 is greater than minus 1 because minus 3 over 10 is not up to 1. Thank you. Please, if you have any question, drop it at the comment section. Please share, like this video so that it will get to a numerous persons that are so in need of this very topic. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and hit the notification button so that you get other videos as it comes. Okay, thank you. In our next video, we will talk about X and Y, bringing them together to find the region, the boundary region, then know how to interpret it in the graph. Please do have a lovely day.